everyone. Welcome to the weekend live stream for the crypto market. Nice to see all of you guys. So we're gonna dive deep, of course, with the crypto market today. We're gonna see where are we heading after this bloody week, right? We got a bloody 2 weeks, I would say, even more. So we're gonna see where are we heading and what we might expect, of course, for the next week, right? So don't forget to like and share, subscribe for the channel. Thank you for your support, guys. Let me welcome all of you. Ala, hello, buddy. Thank you, KG, for all hard work and free analysis. You're very welcome. Nice to see you, buddy. Glad that it helps. Dubai Fitness, hello. Please do Ada. Let's put your special request. Of course, we're gonna go in our main list here for Bitcoin, Ethereum, Solana, Injective, Sui, Render, and FET and SPX and virtuals. Some requests from our Discord members, and of course we're gonna take yours as well. Hi KG, can you have a look at Pepe? Yeah, it has been a long time. Well, meme coins are a little bit out of the channel a little bit right now in the moments. Yeah, I mean, it's the weakest in the crypto market currently. They can perform the weakest. So that's why I put it aside a little bit, but we can take a look at Pepe, of course. Hungo, hello, buddy. Dear KG, could you look at virtuals already in and Sui already in? Those are our mains. Thanks always. See you later, buddy. See you, buddy. Thank you, Joe. Min Huyen, hello, buddy. Can you analyze Dogecoin? Okay, a lot of meme coins today, but Doge is essential as well, so we're gonna see it. Very welcome, buddy, and good afternoon, KG. Can we look at JASMY? Yes, MT already taken. Hello, KG from Cosmin, Florida. Hello. Algorand. Well, I know that this one is not good already. I'm sorry, buddy. You can have another request because I know this one is we already analyzed it several times. The chart is not really good. I'm gonna explain it for you why, but yeah, we gonna see it. If you want to have a better request, of course, that is very possible. All right, guys. So let's move on and let's see what do we have for Bitcoin first. We start at a 13 minute. All right, coffee is ready, and let's start. So for Bitcoin, of course, our target has been hit, the extended target even, for wave 5, 1.618 here. And we're still looking for potentially one more low here. For Bitcoin, we're going to see it in the lower time frame, but 83 and below, I would say we have reached 80K almost. Yeah, 80K has been reached for Bitcoin, which is really, yeah, massive, I would say. Our blue box, of course, next blue box on the lower time frame is potentially a wave 4. But before going to this one, I'm still estimating a wave 3, which is a major wave 3. This one, right? This is our major impulse for this bear market, where we have already finished an impulse wave 1. We have WX and a Y for wave 2, and we continue in double 1, 2. So this is your wave 3. Okay. Now your wave 3 is double 1, 2 here. And we got the wave 3 of 3, right? And we're still looking for 4, 5, 4, 5. However, in the wave 3 of 3, even, you still have double 1, 2. Wave 3 given, 4, and a 5 here. Or it can be, of course, 4, 5 finished, and another wave 4 and a 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So basically, 1, 2, 1, 2, wave 3, 4, 5, 4, and a 5 here still unfolding. Okay, so this is what I'm looking for still potentially here. Even it can be that kind of like here, there is a running flat somehow, ABC kind of. It can be that this is your wave 5 where you finished wave 3 in the gray, wave 4, and still looking for a wave 5 in the gray to be done and finished. Now, probably, of course, that the price can go down to the 0.618 here, 78K. But be careful, it might not be the case scenario. I believe that the same wave one here might repeat probably from there. So I'm expecting only the low to be taken. Honestly, I don't see a strength to reach this target directly. I think the low simply is gonna be taken and then moving up again for a wave four in the white scenario, because this wave two in the white still has to unfold a alternation here probably. And because this is a WX and a Y complex structure, we might expect something deep. Okay, a wave four, like can be a zigzag, a strong rebound toward the upside, and yeah, then we see, of course, later on again another drop. So invalidation, in case, of course, this wave four is going to unfold, especially that this is an extended wave three, by the way. So you have to expect, of course, wave four to be a little bit high here, and the invalidation is 98k 870, which is, this is a wave one, because wave four in the white is not allowed, of course, to interfere in this area. Okay, so currently, when the price stays below this 98k, definitely we're moving toward the downside, guys. Still looking for lower. Now, on the micro level, of course, as I mentioned, if we dive inside it, I cannot really say this is something strong as yeah, as something that it's gonna unfold as an impulse. Yeah, but knowing that a leading diagonal can be 70% a possibility for an impulse for a wave one, wave two, and you're looking for wave three, four, and a five. But if this happens, well, that is gonna be interesting, because it's gonna unfold at least an ABC zigzag, and it might put, of course, the invalidation into a question mark. But if this does not happen and it's gonna unfold only ABC, yeah, so which it can be something three ways down, maybe after it, and then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, for example, which we saw this before, yeah, as you can see here. I think it might repeat itself. We can reach wave four here and then dropping down later on. So I believe that the market should calm down a little bit. Of course, we got a massive drop. We got the main wave three is finished almost, the wave three of three. So I would say right now the market might start to calm down a little bit and start to find some corrections. So some balance. Because of course, after this massive drop, um, we might, of course, need, of course, a correction, guys. A little bit of time here, and yeah, this is what I'm looking for. So, in general, I think that yes, very likely to take the low one more time, but I don't think it's gonna be deep. I think it's gonna, if we take the low, it's gonna be a strong reverse even. Okay, and then we continue the trend toward the downside for Bitcoin. Okay, so this is regarding Bitcoin. And of course, today I made the deep analysis for the all-time history until the 1 hour chart again, of course. So if you're interested, you can go and watch the video. It's very interesting because there are some possibilities here as well for lower than this area. Yeah, because if this is our target area, 70k, to move bullish again in a bull run, well, there is a new scenario where you might reach 50k or around it. But still too early to call it, and still, of course, a question mark. So you can watch the deep analysis and tell me what do you think. Hello, Activated. Hello, buddy. Nice to see you. All right, so that was it for Bitcoin. Let's see Ethereum. What is doing today? All right, Ethereum. So we're gonna dive a little bit deep, as also the Discord member mentioned. They would like to see some deep analysis almost for every coin. I wish that we have enough time for this, but I'm gonna try my best, guys. So to start with Ethereum after this drop, well, it is interesting to look a little bit on the all-time history as well, which we rarely did it lately. So basically, in the all-time history for Ethereum, you are looking as well at a potential double 1, 2 here. Okay, so you have a finished impulse 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 for wave one, wave two, and then you have another 1, 2, 3, 4, and a 5 finished another wave one, And of course, you can not be here in just a simple wave 2 and that this is a bull run there. This is nothing. This is all noises and corrective channel here or pattern that we got in WX and Y, because you cannot call a diagonal here wave 5 longer than wave 3. You cannot call an impulse. What is the 4545 after double 1 2? So this is corrective, right? WX and Y, despite that you didn't took, of course, this low. Now there was a possibility. What if we were in a triangle? Well, Ethereum already gave us an answer. No, it's not a triangle. Yeah. By taking the high here, it has broke the triangle shape. Meaning, what we left with it is the WX and a Y and double 1 2 following toward the upside. That means right now we are currently estimating a wave 2 after double 1 2, and we're looking for higher prices. On the lower time frame, we already hit exactly the target that we would like to see here in precision as well. Yeah, we were aiming for the 1 to 1 here as a wave 5, 2640, and we hit it perfectly, and we start to see a rebound toward the upside. The structure also, we can call it finished structure at the same time, which is great. W, X, potential wave Y can be an ABC. This is your wave C, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. If you are in an A, B, and a C, your wave C is 1, 2, 3, 4, and a 5. So in both ways, currently, in case you are in WXY or in ABC, the structure should be done and finished. Okay, it should be done and finished. Now what I'm worried a little bit about is this structure here, like it looks like several 1 2s again, meaning if you are here in potential again 1 2 and then 3 4 and a 5, and this wave 5 is like triple 1 2s, well, are we gonna get like triple 4 5? So it's still, of course, a question mark in case we still gonna dive for deeper after it. But currently, as well on the 15-minute chart, for example, I don't see yet a signal of strength, because basically that this has ended up, of course, as the three waves here. Okay, as you can see here, potentially three waves, unless we are looking at a very complex structure in a wave 2, probably that this is a wave 1, W, X, and a Y here unfolding as a triangle, because of the weekend, and then we push higher. So very, yeah, very, very interesting, but still a little bit. I mean, I saw this pattern happening before. I saw the weekend also range just doing the same exactly like before. And it has ended up with something very bullish, honestly. But we still, of course, I cannot still confirm this, yeah, because of these 1 2s here. They are a little bit scary here, those things that we are looking at. Okay. If this is a major wave 3 and wave 4 did not get the invalidation yet, which is might be there, so invalidation of bearish. Okay. So we gotta be careful with it, of course. I mean, before taking the 2,872, I cannot confirm that we're moving for higher here. Okay. It can be that something maybe ABC and then we drop down in for 545. Are we gonna take the low? Well, yeah, that is gonna be invalidation, of course, for bear market for Ethereum. So as you can see, Ethereum did not start even yet a bear market. Honestly, we cannot call a bear market before this price here because you need to invalidate the double 1 2 So $2,130 is the bear market call here. Okay, so this is what I'm looking for exactly for Ethereum. All right. Yep. So this is regarding Ethereum. I think we might see a rebound. Yeah, we might see something strong, but yeah, preferably to not call something really strong before hitting the 2,870. Okay. So this is regarding Ethereum. Can you look at POPCAT? All right. Is it the meme coins day? POPCAT. It has been a while for POPCAT. Barbaros, hello buddy. How you doing? Okay, for Solana, 25 minute 30. Solana. Okay, that's Solana. So for Solana, okay, let's go a little bit deeper because it's interesting also to explain what it might be the scenario here for Solana. And to yeah, so we're looking here currently at the following scenarios. So we have first clear impulse, finished wave A or wave 1, and you have the correction wave B or wave 2, followed by a potential finished impulse. It can be another wave 1, and you're looking for a wave 2. If this is the case scenario, that you are in another wave 1 here, the orange one, and you're looking for a wave 2, that means, of course, that you have finished your wave 5 over there, and your wave 4 is finished there as an impulse 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. But if we continue toward the upside here and we see a bounce upward, meaning this is going to work as a diagonal wave 1, and currently we have 3 waves wave 2, and this is going to bounce toward the upside for a wave 5, that means, of course, this is your wave 5, F4, and you're still looking for a wave 5 inside this blue box. So this is an extended wave 4, of course, and of course an extension might be unfolding here as an ABC, right? Wave 4. Understandable, by the way, and based on alternation for wave 2, it's still very likely, and that we might be here in, of course, a wave 1, 2, 3, 4, and a 5. Okay, so this is what I'm looking for. Now, a different scenario can be also a potential triangle unfolding as W, X, and a Y, A, B, C, D, and a E, and then pushing higher. Can be also, okay? But still a little bit early. We would like to see a bounce toward the upside anyway, in this case. So if we are in 1, 2, bounce upward. If we are in a triangle, A, B, C, D, it has to move upward. All right, and then wave E, and then we continue a bull run. If we are bearish, now you move upward for a wave 4 because you have a wave 2 here. Wave 4 has to be, of course, 2 weekly candles, which it might take some time, and then pushing down toward the downside. What we were looking for here is the minimum target $0.3875 for Solana in A, B, and a C in confluence with the 1-to-1 fib level. Okay, so this is what I'm looking for in Solana. So to get an answer that we are in a bear market, it's still a little bit early even, because you need invalidation somehow, or at least the 886. But even with the 886, don't forget it can be the triangle here. Okay, so to confirm that really we're dropping down, it's a little bit, yeah, very tricky at $127 to confirm that we're moving and shifting to the $75. Okay, sorry, not the 127, at $97. It's a little bit, yeah, I mean, it's a little bit late here, but yeah, we don't have any other possibility here. Now, of course, in the micro level, it can show up more answers and of course, a signals that we're dropping down more and more. But we will see, of course. This week is gonna decide what's gonna be. Yeah, so this is your confirmation for lower or for bear market. Okay, so this is regarding Solana. If we dive inside it for the lower time frame, now we hit perfectly the target, right? Also 1-to-1 fib level for this impulse taken from 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, and a 5, 4, and a 5. which I think it's not yet done and still need probably to take the low maybe and then start to push really high. Can be. So we have to watch it, of course. Now, I think this is very, very likely to be here in a correction, and we are in a potential 1, 2, 3, and then the wave 4 is sideways and wave 5. But I'm afraid with this structure here, to get a very extended wave 5, which it can turns even to wave 3, 4, 5, 4, 5. And if this happens, well, this is our signal on the micro level, even before you take the low. Because if it's gonna be very deep, well, when you take the 886, the chances reduce so much to move impulsively. But don't forget, it can be, of course, another zigzag toward the upside here for a wave D in the triangle. So, yeah, very critical, I would say, in Solana. But yeah, unless we simply get a very small low here. Very small low just to finish an impulse 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And we start to move really high. Okay. Currently, if we count this is 3 waves up. If you are looking at 3 waves down and you continue for higher, probably you get invalidation here. Well, it can be a signal as well. Because if this happens, it can be 1, 2, 1, 2. Yeah, so this is your wave 2 unfolding here for a second 1, 2, right? Double 1, 2. And then we push higher. Meaning, it would be interesting to watch, of course, what's gonna happen with this part here. If we take this high, invalidation of bearish. Okay, so we'll see, of course, for Solana, but I think yes, I smell one more low, of course, to can be there. All right, Sabrina, hi. Can you look at POPCAT? Oh, sorry. I think we took this one. Yes, welcome, Sabrina. Barbaros, hello, buddy. Anam Kara Spirit. Hey, brother. Thank you for sharing your knowledge and wisdom. You're very welcome, buddy. It's a pleasure always. With Bitcoin looking to go lower or your count on your count, do you really see the alts moving up in that scenario? Interested in your take on this. Yes, I can see the alts going up. Don't forget that Bitcoin also is gonna go up at the same time. So I don't know why you just look at the count for lower. You think like just is gonna go straight forward. Yeah. So it can be very likely that Bitcoin can move higher in a very strong zigzag toward the upside. If Bitcoin wants to even, it can do this 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, very high wave 2, and then dropping down. So during this move toward the upside, the alts can simply, of course, move very high at the same time. They can move the double. And this is what normally does, right? When Bitcoin move high, the alts move double. When Bitcoin move down, also the alts move double. So it's the same thing in the up and downs. And can it be like an alt season for the well? It's I'm not waiting for alt season actually, but I'm waiting for the structure that I'm following since a long time to unfold toward the upside. Now, would it take the all-time high? This depends, of course, on the market sentiments at that time and on our analysis, of course, on the market, what it says. So I cannot say, yes, we're moving directly to a new all-time high for the altcoins. Of course not. But I'm looking, yes, that the alts and Bitcoin anyway is gonna rebound. Yeah, it's not gonna just like simply continue to drop without stop here. Yeah, so of course it can be that you move higher for the alt. Now everything can transform to different scenarios, guys. But for example, Ethereum 1, 2, 1, 2, it still can turn to something different if we move or shift for higher from there, for example, Ethereum moves for higher, it's not necessarily to take the all-time high. Maybe it's gonna simply do a also corrective wave and then drop down later on. Maybe it's gonna be bigger ABC. I don't know, but I mean the market decides this. Yeah, I cannot say that this is exactly what's gonna happen. It can shift to something again like very complex. Like something like a triangle, maybe A, B, C, D, and an E. Maybe all of this becomes a triangle after kind of like a W, X, and a Y. So the things can go simply complex also. Hello, Ted. How you doing? Can we please have a lower time frame on SPX? Yes, we have SPX. Yes. Anam Kara makes sense. Thank you, my friend. You're very welcome, buddy. Glad always that it helps, man. All right. So the next one we have here is injective. So we are at 36 minutes. All right. All right. Okay. So for injective, where is it? Here we go. We got it. Okay. Um, so for injective on the daily, we also have double one twos. Okay, we have double one twos, big double one two here. That it might be unfolding, and of course you can be in a three waves zigzag finished in a wave A. You're looking for a wave B to finish up there. Now the wave B has already started with three waves down in a wave A, three waves up in a wave B, and we're looking, of course, for a wave C over there, right? So if this is a wave C, that means, of course, you need five waves down, like 1, 2, 1, 2, wave 3, 4, 5, 4, 5, right? Currently, we cannot really take this wick as your wave 3 there. I know that it is a very huge one. Because if this is gonna happen, that means okay, your first wave 5 has to take the low at least, and that means, of course, you're looking for this, which is very very low here, $1.7 for injective, which is horrible, right? I mean, that means you just go to zero. Yeah, so this is 96.7%. So it's somehow, I feel like, okay, if we're doing this, that's horrible what we do then. Like just supporting crypto market, okay? I mean, I'm sorry guys, but we cannot just simply like drop 100%, right? I mean, that's horrible. So if this is gonna happen, well, I will quit. I will quit simply crypto market. But with with ABC here, the wave C, if it's gonna be like an impulse, right, in double one two, I believe that it should be truncated, okay, because the low is already taken. All what we need now is simply to finish a structure, even with truncation, okay. But I doubt it. What I think the highest possibility here is the W, the X, and the wave Y. And I think that this is a very strong wave A in a triangle, can be. And it might be A, B, C, D, and an E here to reach the time. And then we move toward the upside. But to really drop down and take this wick, that's horrible, honestly. Okay. I mean, it can happen. Yeah, it can happen. Well, in 2022, injective went toward the downside like this, like crazy. Yeah. So the previous bear market here that we got before, well, 95% as well. But this is very ugly if we still gonna repeat something like this. I mean, what kind of market is that then, right? So yeah, I don't see such a drop like this, honestly. I think that it's gonna just range in time. So if we dive inside it, we can see, of course, that we have double one two here, probably 1 2 1 2. and you got a wave 3. Your wave 4 as a triangle, wave 5, 4, and a 5. Now my target was this blue zone where we saw a reaction, right? And probably a finished structure, 1, 2, 3, 4, and a 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, and a 5. Maybe is gonna finish up kind of like an ending diagonal or something like this, because this looks like a zigzag. So can be likely to finish kind of a diagonal. And then of course I need to see some strength toward the upside here. We cannot simply just move straight forward towards the downside just like that. Yep. Okay. So for injective, then I think that yes, we're very, very close to finish also around this area. And I think it's time, of course, to see a rebound here. Unless also, don't forget the potential small diagonal, ending diagonal here finishing up. Like 1, 2, 3, 4, and a 5. But still a rebound. Okay? And still not taking the low probably here, even in diagonal. So this is also likely to happen, guys. Yep. So this is regarding injective. I think the lows here can be the diagonal, ending diagonal, and start looking after some strengths. All right. Let's move for SUI at 41 minute 30. So for SUI as well, very interesting because we hit perfectly the 1-to-1 fib level 1.05, which are the most common target for a regular flat in ABC. So if we are in 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, wave 1, 2, and you have another 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, A, B, and a C. Now, this, of course, can be something like a diagonal, which is unfolding kind of like a deep correction. Can be, of course, a strong wave C, which is going to be very ugly if this happens. What I think here is, since you have started with diagonal wave 1, you got a wave 2, and this was your wave 3, 4, and a 5. Now, some platform, of course, have a very long wick, which is 0.5. If this is gonna happen also to SUI, well, that is very, very ugly. I'm gonna quit for real, okay? Because this is somehow like, I don't know, guys. It's I mean, how a network and a project can just simply go and dive deeper than it was before. I don't know. I mean, 0.5, even with the wick, is horrible. You know, like if we drop down like here. And we're still dropping. We're still dropping. We didn't saw, of course, some signal of strength yet. And probably here, even it is unfolding like another 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, which is horrible. Like 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 for wave 3, then 4 and a 5. So I hope that this is not the scenario, because this is also not good. I hope it is not. Now internally it doesn't yet say so, but on the macro level it is scary, honestly. I hope that on the micro level it get enough, but still, I mean, still even in the micro level here, it is a little bit tricky, because you start even with 3 waves, another 3 waves. And I'm suspicious here about something very expanding diagonal, honestly, because I don't see yet impulsive waves here like a 1, 2. This is very clear 3 waves, and this is very clear 3 waves, which are zigzags, right? Now, I'm wondering if this is also the expanding diagonal unfolding over there. But the problem with it as well, yeah, you cannot really count it. Yeah, you cannot really count it also based on the rules. Yeah, so if you have here 1, 2, 3, 4, and a 5, your wave 4 did not interfere, which is also uh, crazy. So what I'm afraid of again, that okay, If this is kind of like an impulse, I mean, like several 1-2s, that's horrible. Meaning like 1-2, 1-2 again here. This is your second 1-2. And then you unfold another 1-2, 1-2, and now you drop the major wave 3, which is very ugly, right? So 1, 2, 3, 4, and a 5. And even this wave 5 is horrible. Is directly finished here as a correction. I don't know, but guys, it's the structure is a little bit scary on Sui. It started to be scary. Okay, it started to be scary because I see like the major drop is exactly here. Okay, this is why, because this is the longest. Now it can be something extended wave 5, but yeah, it's not. It's a little bit complicated. Okay, and we cannot call it expanding diagonal because it doesn't interfere. This is a must. Of course, it's a rule here. So I'm wondering. I have no other option than yes. I mean, calling several 1-2s here, and this is your major drop wave 3, 4, 5, 4, 5, 4, 5, 4, 5. That is horrible. And the problem is that I see it also on the macro level. On the macro level, which is here. You can see potential 1-2, 1-2, 1-2, and then probably another 1-2. Even this is your wave 3. Or even, let's say 1-2, 1-2. This is your wave 3. If something is mistaken there, maybe 1, 2, 3, 4, and a 5 here. And big 1-2 and 1-2. And then this is your wave 3. But even your wave 3 is horrible. If this is also very shallow wave 2, and you're still starting a wave 3 of 3 right now, that's horrible. That's horrible too. Yep. So I don't like it so much in Sui. And of course, we hit the target. I would like to see, I don't care about the structure so much anymore since it is creepy or scary. I would like to see a rebound, whatever is gonna happen, whatever the structure it is. Is it complex structure? Okay, maybe W, X, and a Y. And the wave Y is kind of like, I don't know, a creepy structure. But I need to see a rebound. Okay? I need to see a rebound. The problem with Sui is still showing weakness and the most weakest somehow. I don't know why. So 1, 2, 3, 4, and a 5 again. Now finished, ending diagonal. And we still don't see any kind of signal. I mean, what is that? It's nothing. You are at almost $1. It's time to show, of course, some strengths. So yeah, I don't know, guys. Also, the indicators are almost at zero, are melted down. So what the price is waiting for in this region, I don't know. This is the daily RSI. You are under the over sold area, and on the weekly, you took the lowest RSI ever in all-time history. So in all-time history, this was the lowest RSI. Currently, we took it and we're still diving. Incredible. For what? I don't know, guys. Why? What's going on? I mean, is it so bad in the crypto market right now? Fundamentally, no. I don't think so. It wasn't bad like here. It's not bad as it was here and here. I mean, fundamentally. So I don't know what's going on with Sui, guys. The drop is massive, honestly. Okay. Um, and I don't know if this is a signal for the other altcoins that they might drop as well. Yeah. We'll see, guys. MG, welcome, buddy. Hi, one more time. Can you check ARB? The dim ARB. Okay. Hello, can you check with for Toby? Hello, Toby. How you doing? Okay, it's for with. All right. So that's regarding Sui. We dive very deep with it. Yeah, and I like this coin. I don't know, but why it shows a lot of weakness right now. Okay, I don't know. It's time for a rebound. Also, the RSI is melting on the 4 hour chart, the daily as well. You have hit the RSI also several times here, like one, two, and then this is your third time, and you dive very deep, of course, inside the oversold area. So it should move toward the upside. Otherwise, this is very something going wrong then with Sui itself. Okay. All right, guys. Let's move to the next one. That was regarding Sui. Let's see render. For render, 51 minute. Okay, render. Okay, there you go. All right. So for render, we're looking here for, yes, we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 for the wave 1 or the wave A, wave B, wave 2, another impulse towards the upside, meaning 1, 2, 1, 2 probably, or ABC zigzag finished. You're looking for a wave B because this is your wave A in 3 waves, wave B, of course, and wave C to unfold towards the upside. If this is the case, whether you are in 1, 2 or in a wave B, right? 1, 2 or a wave A, B, and a C, that means you're still looking to finish this structure, right? This structure, which is 3 ways down, you have a triangle here as a wave B, right? So A, B as a triangle, and you're looking for a wave C. Now, within the drop, of course, that means with this wick, of course, to create confusion and yeah, you don't know what to do with it. But basically, if it is a 1, 2, 3, and we're looking for 4 and a 5, that means, of course, you're looking for something as diagonal. Now, can we take the low again? It's horrible. If we take the low again to this one for render, that means, of course, we're dropping here 100% almost. Yes, almost 100%, 96%. So what is left, right? So if this is happening as an A, B, and a C, probably 1-to-1 fib level in a very massive drop can be. But if we are here in a W, X, and a Y, the wave Y can be, of course, somehow like triangle, which I doubted because you have previously a triangle. So I think it can be the zigzag or the flat here. Yeah. So even honestly, I prefer, of course, to see something bouncing towards the upside here first, something like that. Like you finish here, potential 1, 2, 3, 4, and a 5. Maybe like it's gonna be kind of like a truncation. Or I prefer the W again, X, and something like 3 ways toward the upside, and then dropping down somehow like that to reach the time, then starting a bullish scenario. Okay, so this is what I prefer. But to start again from the low, very, very low, like the 1-to-1 fib level, losing 100% of this coin, that's horrible. Okay, this level is not good for the crypto market, guys. Okay, it's not a good level even to start a wave 2 from there because it's the 886, by the way, which is horrible, right? So that's regarding render. On the lower time frame, I'm still looking for this structure to be finished, and obviously it is not finished yet, right? So we're still looking here potentially at 2 scenarios where you might be in the diagonal downward, and obviously it is a downward here. This one has been invalidated since you took this low again. And currently we're looking for 1, 2, 3. Now we took the 1 to 1 fib level even for wave 3. And that means, of course, yeah, even low possibility. Even it is a low possibility. And that means if you are in an ABC here, therefore you have to consider probably 3 ways down, 3 ways up, and then 3 ways down as A, B, and a C, probably the 1 to 1 fib level. Still looking for this blue box then. Because of course I don't see yet a finished structure here. You have 1, 2, probably wave 3, still ranging in a wave 4, and a 5 dropping down. Okay, so still looking for this target. MG, there are 32 of us watching, but we have only 19 likes. Let's click the button. Thank you, MG, for reminding. And he's right, guys. He's right. I'm not gonna repeat it. He's right. Thank you for reminding, MG. So for FET, we have a 56 minutes. Well, anyway, if the things are going to still very low with the likes, yeah, maybe we stop the streams. Now we'll see the likes how it's gonna run. All right, so so guys, let's start with FET. For FET, all right, for FET. Let me check first the daily what happened. Okay, here we go. Daily. All right. So for the daily, we have potentially, of course, a diagonal here, or you can be in an ABC. Your wave C is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 here. Okay. So ABC, finish potential wave W. In case you are in diagonal, it is your wave 1. Now, what I suspect, what I'm thinking here is going on, much higher possibility is a wave A. Because, of course, of the 3 ways up. And I doubt it that this is an ABC expanding flat. I doubt it. Because if this is an ABC expanding flat, first, this looks somehow kind of like an impulse, but it can be, of course, ABC. But this is clear, of course, zigzag, taking the high, 1.38 as an expanding flat. But the wave C, that means should be 1, 2, 1, 2, wave 3, 4, 5, 4, 5. That's very horrible, right? That means you're gonna take this low even below this one. So hopefully not, of course. What I think is it is a wave A, and you're looking for a wave B. Okay. Now, worst case scenario should be, of course, the 1 to 1 fib level, which is not nice anyway for this market. Because anyway, if you are in double 1, 2, it's gone. Okay, it is gone. Those double 1, 2 don't exist anymore. Okay, we are in a wave B, and this ABC, which is 3 ways up, 3 ways down, and we're looking for a wave C towards the upside. I need to finish the structure because you start with 3 ways down, you go in a triangle, you still need to finish the structure within the same time here that you got. So what I'm looking for with FET is 2 possibilities again, which is one of them, the diagonal downward, like moving in a diagonal, potential 1, 2, 3. This is your wave 4 somehow, or this one is your wave 4, like A, B, C, and then you had for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 downward. Another possibility is that you might have a wave 1, big wave 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. You continue for higher if we don't take the low again, knowing that FET shows some strength, but not today. And of course, if you don't take the low here, that means you still open for something as diagonal, leading diagonal. And that because, of course, this is a strong zigzag. Okay. Yeah. Strong zigzag. But now currently, yeah, we're unfolding again, of course, the diagonal. 5 waves towards the downside once we take this low, which is not a good signal. right? Yeah. In case that we drop down, of course, I believe that we might be here in the diagonal, that it might unfold, of course, a wave 3 here. You can be, of course, even in a new wave 1, 2, 3, because this might be A, B, and a C. In a wave 4, probably. The wave 4 can be there. A, B, and a C, and then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, downward. If we are bullish, you don't want to take this low. So, yeah, we'll watch and see what's going to happen. Now, it can be A, B, and a C, or W, X, and a Y. Maybe it's going to range like wave C is the diagonal, but still ranging and then moving up. Like A, B, and a 1, 2, 3, 4, and a 5. Something like this, and start to move again for another wave toward the upside. Probably, yes, can be. Yep. So FET is still stronger than other altcoins, on to be honest. And I'm very, very surprised because when we got this drop, he was the weakest. But then show a very strong trend toward the upside. And even during the drop yesterday and before yesterday, we saw FET holding the area. That's incredible. Very interesting. So yeah, that's regarding FET. Let's see SPX at 1 hour. Uh, yeah, 1 hour. Let's say 2 minutes, guys. Primo Berdi, hello, brother. How you doing? Good to see you always, brother. I smile when I see your video on YouTube. You're very welcome, buddy. You made me smile too now, and I'm glad, of course, that this makes you smile. And of course, it's a pleasure always, buddy. Always that it helps. It's a pleasure. And thank you for your kind words, man. Nice to see you here. All right. So for SPX 6000, was it? Here we go. All right. For KRZ, can you chart Velo today? Yes, if we have more time, of course, we're gonna take uh, more requests if we have more time, guys. All right, SPX 6000, we are in the perfect box as expected, the blue box. Now, it went deeper. To be honest, it went deeper a little bit more than not than expected, but more than it should normally be at 1-to-1 fib level as ABC. However, we're still inside the perfect fib level for a wave 2 in a 1-2, and the structure is almost finished. So you have here potential wave A, B, and a C in the blue scenario, and your wave C is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Your wave 5 is 1, 2, 3, 4, and a 5. Now, if one more low, it is very understandable to be taken, right? Because we need the wave 5 to take the low simply. Now, how much strong this wave 5 is gonna be? Interesting. So we have 1, 2, 1, 2, wave 3, 4, 5, a 4, and a 5. So probably, normally, it should be simply taking the low and start to move for higher, meaning a little bit lower. You know, this one that it traps you, that you think that you drop down very fast and then boom, and then moving up. This is what it should happen right now. Okay, so yeah, we need to take one more low anyway. Now, how much strong it's gonna be? Well, I think it should be done because I see the double 1-2s are very small, honestly, and the wave 3 is finished, and the 4 and a 5 probably here is unfolding kind of like diagonal, and probably another 4 and a 5 somehow like this. You finish, you move up. Interesting to get is a very strong move first, like strong move here, and a V shape. If this happens, well, that will be great. But we need a really nice V shape, 5 waves, and not just like big zigzag and we drop down. Okay, so this is different. Yep. So this is what we are looking for. Um, Primi Verdi. And one thing to mention, my crypto funding is very delaying my payout. Okay. And just wanted to throw this info just in case anyone wanted to get funded with them. Okay. All right. I know what you mean now. Okay. Yeah, I don't like to make any statements for any organization, buddy. But yeah, thank you for the information anyway. All right. So this is what I'm looking for. I'm looking to take the low. So we'll see. Yeah, we'll see what's gonna happen. Um, yeah. SPX in a bigger view, well, it should still be safe because it is a clear impulse. It is a clear impulse, like a 1 2, and you have a 1 2 3 4, and a 5 probably finished, and you're looking for a wave 4, right? Probably in the blue scenario. But before calling the blue scenario wave 4, I need to invalidate this possible 1 2 3 4 and a 5 because normally, wave 5 should get this box, this blue box, not just taking simply the high. Now we took the high in 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So I cannot complain. But the probability is still there for an extended wave 5. And actually it's not extended, for a normal wave 5, because this is short wave 5 normally. The normal is there. Okay, so it should look like 1, 2, 3, 4, and a 5. Especially that you have a short, probably shorter wave 3. But yeah, it can be. Now, wave 4, very likely, therefore, to come back to the previous wave 4. And that means you're going to take the low and then push up again. Okay. Now, what is interesting that your wave 2 in the blue is a zigzag. And as an alternation, you would like to see something very sideways. So, very interesting. And by the way, you have reached almost. Wow, that's very interesting for SPX, guys. So both scenarios, wow, will have in confluence 0.23 at $4. So, meaning if you are in a wave 4 anyway, you have the most common target, 0.23, should be hit there, which is in confluence with a 1-2 as well. So this is double bullish scenario. So this one more low, I suggest to watch it. That is a very nice indication, guys. Because the double scenarios here, in 1, 2, 3, 4, you should move up. Or at least retrace. 3 ways up and then getting something lower. And if you are in 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, which is still a part of this impulse wave 5, it is time. It is a perfect fib levels. Okay, that's what I see for SPX. Something is wrong here. Here we go. All right. For virtuals at 1 hour 8 minutes. All right, and then we start with your special requests. So for virtuals as well, we are in a nice impulse potentially, where you have 1, 2, 3, wave 4, and you're looking for wave 5. So wave 4 is WX and a Y, and we need, of course, to move for higher, right? If this WX and a Y finished, well, we should see a signal of strength, right? What is not nice that we got here is a potential zigzag. From there, I came up with a triangle, meaning it is very likely as well. It could be that you have finished simply 3 ways up and you're looking here for potential triangle, and then you move for the wave C later, meaning A, B, C, D, and a E, and then you move high. Now, why I think this might happen, because I see many altcoins that they need this time 0.618, to finish the structure without taking the low, but they need sideways. I see the same almost probably in this triangle that it might happen with virtual. Yes. Yes, thank you, Primi Verdi. Noted, brother. I already wrote it on the paper, despite what I said. But yes, I mean, of course, I take precaution with these things. Thank you, man. So this is the thing regarding virtuals. Of course, be careful with it as well. It might be, of course, moving toward the downside here for a wave. Yeah, for a stronger wave. Yeah, why? Because we passed also the 1-to-1 fib level. It start to look very impulsive. So we didn't got the 1-2 here. We got a deeper wave 4. Yeah, the things are going into our invalidation. And that means, of course, you don't have this 1, 2, 3, 4, and a 5, definitely. As I mentioned on the daily anyway, it looks like a wave C, ABC. And this is exactly what happened. Now, currently, what you have here, a potential 1, 2, 3, 4, and a 5. Well, it can be, guys. 4 and a 5. But if this is the case, also it's yeah, it's not a good signal. That means you drop down. Okay, so if you're starting here at 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, even it can go for lower, unless it is another ABC here, and you move for higher. But why? I mean, if this is the case, okay, you might still have the potential, because if this is a zigzag, therefore, if we would like to be bullish here, optimistic, you are in diagonal 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, leading diagonal. That means you would like to finish this as a zigzag. Okay. On the micro level, if this is the drop that we're looking for here, 1, 2, 3, 4, and a 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, and a 5. One more low. Okay, we're finishing up wave 5 of 5. It should be kind of like an ending diagonal, but a reaction is needed. Like, we need a reaction, guys. Okay, without a reaction, I cannot trust it just simply like that. I think like very small reaction means, of course, we drop down. Okay. Yep. So that's regarding the crypto market. Basically, those are the main crypto on our channel and for the crypto market. So basically, they are the drivers, right, of the crypto market. Now, conclusion. Risk is there still for lower prices, right? But if a strong rebound will appear after one more low, the bounce might be strong. And this applies for Bitcoin and Ethereum. So, yeah, but be careful. The risk is still there, like to drop very massively. Okay. Hopefully not, guys. It's a little bit ugly. So let's start. How KG? How how about XRP? We can see XRP. All right. So for XLM at 1 hour 14 minutes. Well, I don't like so much XRP, especially now, because also, and that's why I don't put it in the main list right now, because you cannot consider it as kind of like a how to say, um, influencer. Yeah, influencer for the crypto market. I know it's a strong one and it's popular, but it's not an influencer. Nothing follow XRP with the same almost chart. And it's the turtle of the crypto market. But when it comes to be bullish, it's horrible. It's very strong, right? It's a very strong coin. But yeah, it is mostly sideways. So basically we are where? XLM stellar. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, wave 1 or wave A, so direction of the market is looking good toward the upside. The potential scenarios here is, of course, a W, X, and a Y to be done and finished, and you are in an impulse toward the upside. In case you are in a 1, 2 here, it is time to move for higher, of course. We're going to estimate this inside it. Unless you are in a big triangle, A, B, C, and you're looking for a wave E here, finished, and you would like to see higher prices. Unless the wave E is not finished yet and still wants to get one more low and then moving for higher. So basically, all of this is very corrective, and we're looking definitely for higher. But the question mark is when. Are we going to take this wick low? Because if you take it, it's still a wave E in a zigzag and you move, you push for higher. Now, if we move inside it to get some answers here, inside it, if you are here in several 1-2s, you're looking for wave 3, you got kind of like a wave 4. In case that this is a high here, okay, you cannot count a triangle, definitely. It is simply a wave 4 finished as W, X, and a Y because it's a 3 waves. And you push simply toward the downside. Now, it can be that you finished wave 5 here in the gray. And that means, of course, your wave 3 in the magenta finished there, another wave 4 there, and another wave 5 over there. And that means it should be your wave 2 finished, or something like a wave E also finished and you move for higher. Now, are we going to take this? Well, that's horrible again. So based on this structure, if we are looking still for lower here as a 1, 2, wave 3, wave 4, and a 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Unless this is a signal of strength, let's move inside it. 15-minute chart. Well, yeah, that's horrible. 3 waves. Okay? 3 waves. Unless it is 1, 2, 1, 2, which is looking somehow triangle, which is not allowed normally. Yeah, but another possibility, wave 1 only here, W, X, and a wave Y, which is a triangle. And then we push higher. As I mentioned, I saw this pattern, especially after weekends. Okay, many times. And normally it push for higher. And normally it can be ABC, but very most often it moves really high. When it starts to go high, well, normally it starts at midnight Saturdays. Okay, because mostly in the weekends, the Saturdays are the most boring days during the weekend and trading times for the crypto. On Sunday, it is stronger normally. The crypto markets start to move on Sundays, and basically, of course, at midnight. Yeah, so in between. So probably can be W, X, and a Y, A, B, C, D, and you're looking for a wave E, probably still to unfold or something like that. Maybe finished and you start, probably as well. Don't forget you need 1, 2 anyway. So yeah, we need a signal of strength here to show up. Okay, we need a signal of strength to show up. Unless it's gonna end up as a 1, 2, 3, probably wave 4, and one more drop, wave 5. Especially that your wave 2 is very deep. Okay, can be something like a very triangle, and you drop down. One more low. So back to the conclusion then. All right. For Tau, 1 hour, 19 minutes. Well, Tau, I'm disappointed again a little bit because it took the 886 as well, which is not a nice indication, honestly. For Tau, I was also, yeah, we got the blue box, but it has passed it. It has passed it and even took the 886, which is not nice to see. So if this is your wave C in a wave 2 in an 886, meaning your whole 1, 2 here, which is horrible, guys. Like, what the hell is going on? Because because this is a clear impulse, like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, and then you got a three ways up, obviously corrective, an A, B, and a C. But why we go very, very low? Again, we invalidate the impulse. So that's annoying. All right, so whatever. 886 taken from the start of the impulse as a potential 1, 2, and you look for wave 3, 4, and a 5. Yep, so this is the thing. You know, what a little bit it freaked me out with the crypto market because, of course, I'm diving also so much in the stock market, and I never see those things in the stocks. Yeah, I never see that type of manipulation again, right? It's very rare, for example, very, very, very rare in the stock market to invalidate an impulse, and very rare to drop to drop 100%. I mean, come on, crypto market, when it's gonna get a little bit more stability, you know? This is the thing. This is what I mean. Like, we need to trust this market much more. We need more stability. We cannot just keep the things going on like this, right, guys? We need more stability for this market. I mean, I know it is very volatile, and the volatility is profitable sometimes, but it's very risky as well, right? It's very risky. So we gotta be careful with it. Now, in a bigger picture, if we drop down and it takes the 886 as a possible scenario here, that it's gonna be in a deeper, bigger wave 2, and that means, of course, a bigger wave 1, A, and this is gonna transform to something like a zigzag. So means that this, not zigzag even, I would say WX and a Y, and then you look for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah. So still to be watched, of course, then the next wave 2, which is a 1, A, B, and a C expanding flat. Wave 2, which it might be, of course, between $210, $252. Okay, so this is what we're looking for. BGB, we're gonna do it if we have more time, or we leave it for tomorrow live stream. Yeah. Gael, nice to see you. So tomorrow we're gonna do then just special request live stream, just special request, no main list. All right, no main list. Okay, so that's regarding Tau. Let's go for JASMY at 1 hour 23 minutes. And yep, so JASMY. Okay. Well, for JASMY, we're looking at ABC already 3 ways downward for a wave A, 1, 2, 3, 4, and a 5. Or, of course, it can be something like WX and a Y in a wave B. So if we are here in 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 for a wave 1 or a wave A, we're looking at 3 ways down. Now, those 3 ways down can be the WX and a Y, or it can be simply an A, B, and a C here. The wave C is a 1, 2, 3, 4, and a 5. Currently, we hit perfectly the precision target 1.618 for a wave 3 potentially, and you would like to see a wave 4 and a 5. On the micro level as well, we still see, of course, yeah, we cannot really count this as an impulse. Everything is overlapping. So you have to expect something for lower. Potentially here, you are in a zigzag, meaning wave 1, 2, 3, 4, and a 5. Ending diagonal still might be unfolding toward the downside, hitting exactly the 1.618 and then moving for higher prices. All right, so that's regarding JASMY. Let's move for ADA at 1 hour 24 minutes. For ADA, we're looking at Cardano. Here you go. All right, for Cardano, well, you know, I mean, this one is a little bit disappointing as well, because we were looking for something like this as leading diagonal. At least, you know, it's a popular coin, or at least it was. And currently, we have 3 ways toward the upside in a wave A, right? Um, After this, you can count, of course, WX and Y. We start to see something impulsive. Oh, yes, 1, 2, that's it. We move for higher, and then disappointment. And that means we have to count the things differently here. We have to follow the white scenario, the A, the B, and then the C. Okay? Extended wave B in ABC here. Bigger A, B, and a C. So I'm going to put this in brackets, by the way. If this is what's going on there, that means, of course, that you might be in a kind of like an impulse, guys. So 1, 2, 3, 4, and a 5. So, yeah, I don't know, guys. It's I don't see also like a positive thing here. What a drop. Okay. And this is obviously, oh my God, welcome to Sui, right? Welcome to Sui. The same thing, which it looks like potential wave 3 short, but I doubt it. And what I'm afraid of it is that is this transformed to 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 for a wave 3, then 4 and a 5, which it might be horrible. And that means only you finish only this wave 3 and you still have double 1, 2. And that means 4, 5, 4, 5. That means 0. Simply 0. Which it can be very likely your wave C, can be very likely your wave B. Yeah. And then moving toward the upside. A, B, and a C. That's very ugly, right? That's very ugly, guys. If this happens, hopefully not. Hopefully we get a different scenarios here, but only right now Sui and Ada showing this horrible scenario. Okay, let's go for Pepe, a little bit of meme coins today. The requests are full with meme coins. So for crypto.com here, Pepe, yes, we have. Well, this one was expected since a long time ago, actually, for Pepe. So I'm not surprised. Okay, I'm not surprised because that was the minimum requirement. Okay, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, wave 1, A, B, and a C. Obviously, that this was your correction as a triangle, and you drop down for your wave C, 1, 2, 3, 4, and a 5. Now, obviously, as well, that this yes is gonna be like 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 4, 5. So it looks like, guys, the market is gonna probably aim to take the wick even. Probably. So in Dogecoin, and basically you can be in a 1, 2 here or ABC. But the drop is not done yet. It is not done. On the 4-hour chart, okay, it has been a while. We didn't update here. Let's clean up a little bit. Of course, we cannot count this as an impulse. Okay. So yeah, this end up as triangle here. I'm gonna remove all of that. It has been a very long time, as I mentioned. I'm getting a little bit far from meme coins. Meanwhile, just for now, because yeah, I mean, it's already for the main coins horrible. How it's gonna be for the meme? So basically, A, B, C, D, E, and 1, 2, 3, 4, and a 5. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 4, 5. Okay, guys. So yeah, nothing has changed even in the micro. It was already in the macro level very clear. Okay, it's very clear. Let me dive inside it a little bit. Again, the same horrible, horrible zigzags. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, or it is another zigzag, and then no interfering between the one. Ah, here we got intersection. Okay, with Pepe you got intersection. Okay, so here you can count clearly expanding diagonal. And I prefer this scenario, honestly, which is the most rare because, yeah, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, that looks like a clear one. And that because, of course, of the zigzags here. Zigzag. And since the start here start as a zigzag, so unless 1, 2, 1, 2, and then another 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, big 1, 2 probably, and then wave 3. Hopefully not. All right, guys. So this is regarding Pepe. Of course, not yet no signal of strength or something like this, but yeah, to be watched and be careful from meme coins right now. Let's see Dogecoin for Dogecoin USD. Also, this is also I was expecting this before for the meme coins, and probably that's why I put it a little bit aside currently. We have 1, 2, 3, potentially can be wave 4, meaning of course you have to drop in a wave D the minimum target, A, B, C, sorry, D and a E, or you are in W, X, and a Y. The wave Y has still to be finished as a zigzag. Or big ABC, meaning you're gonna take even lower than this, meaning 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's very horrible. But in this case here, you look at Dogecoin, probably it can be like 1, 2, 1, 2 again, and wave 3 unfolding right now. If we move inside it again, we cannot count really triangle here. No, we're gonna remove it. It didn't unfold at that time. If this is your wave 4 and this is a wave 5 unfolding right now, that means also 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Again, the same problem. Zigzag, zigzag, zigzag. That's why I'm still having this possibility that yes, this might be a bottom here and we move for higher. But can we say that no, this is like several 1, 2s here, like this, like 1, 2, and then 1, 2 here, and then 1, 2, 1, 2. Well, and now wave 3. That's horrible as well. So preferably the zigzags scenario, or let's say even W, X, or Y, X, and a Z, triple zigzags. But yeah, we'll see, guys. We'll see. I think diagonal, like expanding diagonal, is much more comfortable for this scenario. Yeah, so this is what I'm looking for as an answer for the next. So that's why risk is still there for lower prices, okay? But if a strong rebound will appear, that means you finished probably expanding diagonal and you move higher. Probably. We'll see step by step, guys. So Algorand, as I mentioned, this one I don't really. I think if I'm not mistaken, hopefully not. USD. Yeah, even I didn't mark it. I didn't mark it as red. That means, of course, I don't like it. Yes, I don't like it, guys. Okay, that's not a chart to trade at all. We already know that it is in A, B, C, D, and E, right? Triangle already there. So yeah, stay safe and stay away. 1 hour 33 minute 34 POPCAT for the last one for today, guys. I'm gonna apologize, of course. Tomorrow we're gonna do a just continue, of course, your special request, which is already taken. Ooh. And also, yeah, we're gonna take the rest, and of course, new special request for tomorrow. That's horrible for PopCat, guys. It is delisted. I'm sorry, very sorry, guys. Okay, it's delisted. We took the zero. It's zero. It's done. Meaning no one invests in this anymore. Okay, you took the start point of it. Out, 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 out. Ah, man. All right. So, that's not good at all, guys. Of course, for the meme coin, anyway, as I mentioned, be careful because the meme coin are the worst that it can be affected in this situation. So, yeah, we'll see tomorrow, of course, what we gonna get. Don't forget, of course, that the risk is still there for lower prices. If we don't see a strong rebound toward the upside, at least correctively, yeah, so we might keep dropping down. Okay, guys, so that was it for the crypto market. Thank you for being here. Thank you for your likes and comments. And of course, see you tomorrow in the new live stream. Bye bye.